Hello, I am Terry B. Jones coming to you today with another internet marketing concept for your business, your product or service. And today's topic is best practices for webinar marketing, okay? And it is using the product Meetcheap. I know there are several different webinar platforms out there that you probably have already experienced, but today I'm going to be sharing with you from Meetcheap the best practices. Okay, so first question is, why webinar marketing for your product or service? Okay, well, webinars are an excellent way to increase your sales and conversion, especially on big ticket items. Okay, so if you have a coaching business or you're selling something, just say $500, $1,000, and up, okay, an online course or whatever, okay, basically this concept is the best platform for you. Okay, now because webinars are interactive, they are more engaging and thus have higher conversions than other types of marketing. Okay, and so it's a lot of question and answers that's going on throughout your webinar, because you definitely want the people to get to know, like, and trust you, and then you also want them in the end to walk away saying, hey, I understand what this product is about, how it's going to benefit me, and yes, I want to go ahead and make this purchase. Okay, and so it's very important for that. Now, getting webinars right is the difference between adding revenue and missing out. So you have to have certain components, okay, to actually have a webinar that will convert, okay, your actual webinar attendees into, sales. All right, so a webinar basically can be termed as an online workshop, a lecture, presentation, or conference, okay, and it's delivered to several people at the same time. And webinars can either be live or pre-recorded, depending on the actual platform that you use. Some of them offer to where you can have pre-recorded ones to play, and it will seem as if it's still a live webinar, but it really isn't. Okay, so what is a webinar? Basically, a webinar can be termed as an online workshop, lecture, presentation, or conference delivered to several people at the same time. So webinars can be live or pre-recorded. All right. Now, the purpose of a webinar is basically to present a topic that is engaging, that's relevant, and informative to those who actually are in attendance. Okay. However, some presenters may use webinars to network. Okay. So say, for instance, you have a business and you have others in that same business, say if it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, something like that, you guys can actually meet on webinars to talk about how you're going to, promote your product as a group, okay, or as a team. All right, or you can promote a product by following up on participants through surveys, okay, because most of the webinar platforms have it to where you can actually survey your attendees through your webinar. You can actually do a poll while you're doing your webinar, okay, and then of course email or questions that further additional questions, basically. So what you can do is you can email them before your webinar, okay, to say, hey, what are some things that you want me to cover on this webinar? And then you can answer those questions on your webinar. Okay. The second thing is participants. Okay. Now, webinars are intended to reach several people with a compelling theme via a webinar platform opt-in page. Okay. So make sure the teaching that I've covered previously on email marketing, YouTube marketing, those all talked about having an opt-in page, okay, where you basically will set up, through your webinar platform, an actual opt-in form, okay, and it is common for presenters to list the topic in forums, webinar databases, throughout social media platforms, to your list of those who have already opted into your email marketing autoresponder. And so basically you can let them know that, hey, I have a webinar coming up, introducing this product or service. All right. And so basically those are the how you get participants to your webinar. Okay. The third thing we're going to talk about here is production. So basically webinars are produced using an online service. I know a lot of you are familiar with GoToMeeting, Zoom, several platforms, basically. And so there's a SlideShare, which is a professional presentation software. So you can actually create your webinar using PowerPoint or Google or whatever software you have, okay? And you can actually take that webinar and present it to those different places like SlideShare, YouTube, all of those different platforms, okay? Now, presentations of your webinar normally lasts from 30 to 60 minutes, okay? The more expensive the product that you're promoting, the longer the webinar is going to be, because you really want to hone in on, why that person needs your product or service, okay? And of course, it has to be quality. You're going to give away a lot to where these people have no choice but to go ahead on and purchase so that they can dig a little deeper into what you have presented to them on your webinar. Okay. Now, the beauty of using webinar platforms is it is also another stream of income. So basically, while you're learning, how to build your list through webinar marketing, you'll also be able to build income, using the affiliate program. Okay, now Meetcheap, which is the one that I use, basically there's affiliate program with it. Okay. There's Webinar Jam that I use. It also has an affiliate program, okay? And so basically after you become a customer on these different platforms, after your 30-day free trial period, basically you're allowed to continue learning, how to do webinars effective, okay? And then fine-tune principles. And of course you'll be building your list with your offers on your webinars, okay? So it's a beautiful thing, to be able to promote your product and to make affiliate income from those who decide, hey, you know what, I want to have a webinar, and you can have them to basically sign up to use the platform that you're using, okay? And of course, like I shared with you, Meetcheap is the platform that I use, okay? And this platform, I have a link right here, a bit.ly link, which is TBJ webinar. And when you go there, basically what you will find out is not only can you do your webinar live within Meetcheap, but you can actually stream your live video webinar on YouTube at the same time. You can stream on Facebook at the same time, okay? How cool is that? And so think about that. When you're streaming live your video on Facebook, and those who have decided to attend the webinar, they can share your webinar on Facebook. So people that you had not invited basically will be able to be invited to your webinar, because this platform, okay, has it to where you can actually stream live on Facebook while you're doing your webinar, okay? And the price is very inexpensive. It's only $50 for the year, okay? That's really not a lot of money to pay for, to a platform to do live webinars, okay? So I'm Terry B. Jones coming to you on today to share with you webinar marketing basics. And so I'll talk to you the next time when I'll be following up with some more information on doing webinars for your product or service.